Hello everyone and welcome back to Fortnite Hub. My name is Zakky and in this video we have way more to talk about on lines of the Travis Scott event, what we're going to be seeing for skins and emotes and the actual event itself, alongside new game modes that we're seeing and potential underwater swimming. I want to start off really quickly with the underwater swimming only because it's a very simple thing to look at, and then we're going to go into the meat of the Travis Scott event, also known as the Astronomical event. To start off with, this is the animation that has been shown for potential underwater swimming mechanics in Fortnite. See, we had an update today, April 21st. Now, this update was clearly to gear up our games for the Travis Scott event. Saying that, as you guys know, people data mine, and already the Twitter account at SkinTrackerCom tweeted out animation files have been added for, in quotes, underwater swimming, and here is an example. So this is the animation for what underwater swimming would look like. We also want to be careful though, and this ties in with Travis Scott, we want to be careful of our expectations because FireMonkey, a very prominent Fortnite data miner who most of us will know by now, tweeted out event info leak, here are all the gameplay cues regarding what will happen during the event. So while we could be seeing ourselves being able to underwater swim, it could be that Travis Scott's character, that might be part of his act to swim around the island in some way, I'm not sure. Regardless, Epic has clearly worked on an animation for it, so whether or not we're going to see underwater swimming work after the event, regardless, now let's go over all the Travis Scott stuff that you guys care about the most. As a starting point, it looks as though we're not only getting the Travis Scott Astronomical concert, but we're also getting, at around the same time, a new mode called Arsenic. Now, we've seen Arsenic before, that is if you've been researching Fortnite stuff, but if you haven't been, it's essentially Infection from Call of Duty and Halo. And we've already seen in the past more information about how it will be Fortnite unique by data miner Fortori, who has revealed different abilities that will be available within the Arsenic limited time mode, which includes growling, which could be just for the zombies, and a double jump, whatever that could mean. Regardless, if you're not aware, Infected, the game mode starts off with only a few infected players and eventually everyone gets infected as the infected try to hunt down the survivors. So that's going to be happening. But then we also have a Travis Scott skin leak. Now, we already knew that skins were going to be coming into the game, but this is what it looks like in terms of Travis Scott himself in the game, in quite a high-res picture, honestly. And then we have in the background his edit style, and honestly, looks pretty cool. Wasn't expecting this per se, but still pretty cool. Now, alongside this, I'm sure you also want to know about where the event's actually going to take place. Now, Marshmallow's event clearly took place in Pleasant Park, and it was perfect for that. Saying that, it looks like this time's going to be pretty different. In fact, Travis Scott is going to get his own private island for this event. See, on the outskirts of Sweaty Sands, we have a stage being built specifically for this Travis Scott concert. Clearly, by the time that the event is taking place, the whole stage will have been built, and it'll be really interesting to see if Fortnite replicates anything similar to the Astronomical, or sorry, to the Astroworld festivals that we have seen in real life in the past. We know that we're going to be getting 5 shows specifically to cater to the different regions across the world. This is very smart. Marshmallow, I believe, only had 1 show, or at least that was what the plan was, and then I think they realized that there wasn't enough time for everyone, so they did another show afterwards, if I remember correctly. I'm pretty sure that was the case though, because I remember I wasn't able to make the first one, but I was able to make the second. Regardless, as we can see here, they are trying to incorporate everyone with the Americas and the other regions below. It's also important to note that while we're going to be hearing some of Travis's current music, we're also going to be hearing a premiere, I believe, of a new song that Travis has been working on. So essentially that is going to be premiering in Fortnite, which is absolutely epic. In terms of what this means for content creators as well, if you're worried about using Travis Scott's music, my understanding is that if you do get a copyright claim whilst you are live streaming or after you've uploaded a video of this event, you can dispute the claim and the claim should be removed. However, I believe after a month of the video being up, I believe videos will then be demonetized or probably claimed by Travis Scott's label. That of course is down to you guys to decide what you want to do about it. I know different platforms treat this stuff differently, so just keep it all in mind. Then we have themed skins and cosmetics for this event. In fact, Lucas7 Yoshi has been hard at work finding plenty of leaked images of what we can expect for this concert. Because we already know that we're going to be listening to new music, old music on a private island, potentially with a roller coaster if we're going by Travis Scott's in real life events. But also, as usual with a Fortnite event, we're also getting skins and back bling. So this is what Travis Scott's La Flame skin is going to look like. This is what the Astrojack Out of This World is going to look like. Astroworld is also really cool as a back bling. Overall, a lot of stuff for Travis Scott fans to absolutely love. I specifically love the Astroworld menu screens / loading screens and a Goosebumps weapon skin. Not only are we seeing skins and cosmetics, a concert and more, we also have astronomical challenges that we can complete. Fortnite leaked the following. The Travis Scott's astronomical challenges are dance for 10s on the dance floor at the yacht or après ski, bounce off of different giant astro heads, and visit the stage north of Sweaty Sands. Pretty easy to follow. And finally, one of the things that I think you guys are going to be most interested in is our first look at the Travis Scott stage, what it's going to look like. Fortnite found this as a data miner. It looks like not only is the stage set to appear, but a number of huge golden heads appearing around the location too. And realistically, if anyone has seen the Astroworld album cover, not a huge surprise. So much going on, and not only this, but I've seen a lot of people get upset that this isn't an event for Fortnite per se. This isn't like a storyline / lore event. It's obviously basically a commercial in some ways, but I think it's really cool to see what we're seeing here. And realistically, we're going to get our other event. Doomsday is coming in Fortnite. Here are some pictures just to show you what I'm talking about, but I'll be going over that in another video. Regardless, it looks like, honestly, this is really cool. I'm really glad to see Fortnite's doing stuff like this now, because we have seen some very dry spells in Fortnite where people are kind of confused as to what the hell's meant to happen next. At least now we have some stuff to look forward to, and hopefully Epic keeps it up on this track. Now all we need is some more communication potentially, and a bunch of other things, but it looks like we're going somewhat in the right direction here, and I'm super grateful for that. That being said, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful in some way. If it was, a like is always very much appreciated. I also need to remember to plug the creator code #ad, which is of course Zakky, if you would like to support the channel. Really appreciate it. Thank you everyone who has been watching over the past months. The channel's growing now more than it was in a while, so I really do appreciate it. But thank you very much for watching. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next Fortnite video.